I went from earning £18,000 at 18 to earning over six figures by the time that I turned 27. And I've worked for companies such as Selfridges, JP Morgan, Gucci, and 2 out of the 4 of the big 4. And here's exactly what I did in order to achieve that. This is also coming from someone that's got every single job that she has ever applied for. So take that as you will. Now, the first one is a comment that I get all the time on my videos when I talk about my career journey, but it's to ignore the advice that you shouldn't be a job hopper. It's something that people say to you to put you off looking for a new job, but every time you ask for a pay rise or you query why you're not getting paid what you should be, or you see a job ad for a similar role that you're doing and you're asking why you're not being paid the same, you're always met with some lame excuse. And a lot of people out of comfort will accept that fact. But I was the sort of person that if I weren't getting paid my worth, I was going to look for a new job. And I can't tell you how many times once I went out to go and get a new job and I would tell my employer that I've got a new one with the new salary, somehow they had the budget to try and match it. Now, I'm not saying you need to jump ship every 6 months, and you do need to stay in a role long enough to understand what it's about and if you enjoy it. But equally, life is too short and you should be paid what you're worth. The next thing that I did was, if I didn't quite hit the criteria of a job spec, or it stipulated that I needed to have a university degree, and I didn't because I didn't go to uni, I still applied anyway. I have always been a big believer that you should always throw your hat in the ring, because the worst answer you're going to get is no. And if you don't ask, you don't get. I have a lot of thoughts about navigating your career. I've done loads of podcast episodes. So if you're interested in more of this, be sure to follow for more, comment below, like and share. See you in the next one.